61 degrees here in Riverdale, Georgia. Overcast. They say it feels like it's 59. You can make that determination yourself. As LGSA Limeño will have the kickoff here in the first half as we look ready to begin the first 45 of action live from Southern Crescent Stadium. And we are off as Limeño press early with a long ball right into the 18. Trying to catch Birmingham off guard. Limeño in behind the defense. Cross away. Clipped off the Birmingham player. Looks like it may sail out for a corner, and it does. We have our first corner of the game with not even 30 seconds into this contest. Let's see if LGSA can capitalize. So the corner will be taken by number 10, John Ortiz. It will be a right-footed in-swinger. Kick is away. Right into the center of the pitch. Header away, and it goes over both crossbars. And it looks to be a goal kick for FC Birmingham. Goal kick is what we're looking for. Giancarlo Bustamante, number 41 for FC Birmingham, unsuccessful. Limeño are back in possession. Giancarlo had space in front, just unable to bring that down. They call him the Bomber, 26-year-old from Mexico. Didn't play high school ball. Started the season as a part of the FC Birmingham first team. Was sent back down to the reserves, where he has made quite the name for himself. Scored quite an amount of goals since coming down to the reserves. I'm sure he's going to try and make his presence known and try and move his way back up the rankings here in this side, this Birmingham squad. Great player. Cleared away by LGSA. Dualdin Guevara finds their number 9, Oscar Argueta. Argueta has a shot, and it just goes over both of the crossbars once again as Limeño have the front foot early. Be another goal kick for Birmingham. Cleared away. LGSA has the speed advantage, but nice defensive play and positioning here by FC Birmingham. That was Riyad Bargman with the clearance and the track back here on defense. Darwin Pineda, nice slide tackle again there by Riyad. 23-year-old from Morocco, making his name known early here for this Birmingham squad. Riyad's going to take this throw here for Birmingham. Throw-in goes right down the line. Back in possession of LGSA. Carlos Romero. Dispossessed by Birmingham. Looks like it's going to be a foul. Saw the tug on the shirt. So did the official. Free kick, LGSA. Kind of a dangerous free kick here for LGSA. Carlos Romero is going to take this kick on the left side of the 18. Lots of yellow jerseys inside the box. He tells them, easy, boys. Watch the pushing. Watch the shoving. Kick is away. It goes near post. Keeper comes out. Makes a great save. As our yellow jerseys. Oh, no. That might be a yellow card. That is a yellow. It should have been a yellow for Jose Ortiz, but the referee plays on. You can hear the Birmingham coaches and players on the bench barking at the official. So coach tells him, easy now. Don't want to get yourself a yellow. Big clearance by Junior Nunez, goalkeeper. Darwin Pineda for Limeño. Plays it up to the number 10, John Ortiz. Nice slide tackle in the middle of the pitch here. One back for Birmingham. Bouncing inside the LGSA half. Can Birmingham make something happen? They cannot as LGSA climbs out. Ortiz plays it out to Pineda. Pineda has Romero in front. Tries to find Romero, deflected off Birmingham. It's going to be a throw-in for LGSA right in front of their own bench. Far post attempt here. He's got Romero. Unsuccessful as it was going to sail out for another goal kick for Birmingham. Goalkeeper Nunez brings the ball back in play. He's going to place it down for a goal kick. Nice goal kick. Throw in for LGSA. I apologize. Throw in for Birmingham. Knocked out by LGSA. Free kick, LGSA, and they quickly put it back into play. Alex Cualte takes that free kick. Romero. Ortiz. Plays it Pineda. Back to Ortiz. Pineda again. Finds Arguerta. Ortiz. Shot on goal. And it's going to sail over the bar once again for LGSA. It'll be a goal kick for Birmingham. Josh Martinez tried to head it back out of play, but he ends up heading it right into the feet of Oscar Argueta. Argueta face down by Martinez. Tries to play it across, cleared away by Birmingham. Throwing for Birmingham as they creep inside the half of LGSA. Almost play to Richardson. Martinez puts it back in the danger zone, looking for Bustamante. Giancarlo with the turn and the shot. Nice half volley. Just sails wide left. Going to be a goal kick for LGSA. That's something that Birmingham need to start utilizing more. Bustamante is a great center forward. He doesn't move just north and south. He's moving east, west, north, south. He's all over the place up top, trying to find space, open himself up, and he did it just that. Nice turn, nice half volley. I'd like to see Birmingham try and find Giancarlo a little bit more here. Ball goes right under the foot of Jaden Harris. Goalkeeper Nunez calls him off. Another shot attempt here by Romero as it sails over the bar once again. Your free kick, goal kick for Birmingham. Going to be a foul on Birmingham. Foul for Birmingham as Josh Martinez is making his voice well known. They're letting the official know, no, not you, my boys. I like a vocal captain. Another throw in for Birmingham deep in the territory of LGSA. They just haven't been able to find any end games so far. Let's see if that'll change. Right into the arms of the goalkeeper. Nestor Gonzalez marches up to the top of the 18, gets a big punt right down the right side. Josh Martinez stabs in. Unable to push it forward as it sails out left for a throw-in for LGSA. Throw-in taken right in the center of the pitch for Birmingham. Try to clear it out to the right side. Looking for Jorge Vega. Just a bit too much on that. It'll be a throw-in for LGSA right at the middle of the park. Birmingham applying a little bit of pressure here, trying to make it difficult for Limeño to get out of their own half. Mm, 66, Kareem Salama applying the pressure there, forcing a big clearance for LGSA. Headed right back into the danger zone by Martinez. Jorge Vega tried to keep it in touch, but he has possession still. Tried to make a move around Alex Coalta. Unsuccessful, cleared away again by LGSA. Off the shoulder, inside the 18. Referee's going to call offside here on the near side here for the AR. Free kick, LGSA. Gonzalez is going to take the free kick once again. Great free kick. Headed right over the head of Martinez. Pineda trying to run that down, or Romero trying to run it down. And Carlos Romero is going to win a throw-in for LGSA. Throw-in will be taken by Darwin Pineda. Birmingham tried to get a clearance away, but hit off the back of Jorge Vega for another throw-in for LGSA. We are in the 17th minute. Score still tied at 0. FC Birmingham U23 is taking on LGSA U20s here in the UPSL Georgia Division I playoff action. First round. If you're just now joining us, we had a pretty solid game earlier as FC Atlanta Academy defeated Clayton International FC 3-0. And we'll see FC Atlanta move on to the next round of the playoffs. Only time will tell to see who joins, as this is the second of our 4th contest today. Kareem Salama, the Jordan native, on the pitch for FC Birmingham. They have lots of culture clashes here on the pitch today, and you love to see it. You got representatives from Jordan, Bulgaria, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Mexico, and of course Alabama. Throw in for Birmingham. Martinez heads it back in once again. Off the chest of Jared Romero. Romero being nicely defended by Ferium Sanchez Gastelum. And Martinez is going to commit a foul on Romero. Free kick LGSA. Romero, lots of space in front of the 18, brings it out wide right. Going to play it back across the center, off the post. Cleared away by Birmingham. It's going to sail right back to the feet of number 30, Darwin Pineda. Pineda plays it one touch back in the middle. John Ortiz takes his time, plays it back to the captain, number 4, Jose Ortiz. Ortiz pushes it back into the middle. Ball's bounced inside the 18. Junior Nunez steps off his line for Birmingham and collects that ball. Runs up to the top of the 18. Gets a left-footed punt right up the middle, looking for Bustamante, but one out of the air by Ortiz. Ortiz plays it right back into the mixer here for LGSA, headed away by Birmingham. Nice tackle by FC Birmingham. Cleared out of bounds by number 12, Minato Arnal for LGSA. It'll be a throw-in for Birmingham, as the Birmingham player who was one of the recipients of that 50-50 ball in the midfield just got a little too much of him, as he has to go on all fours. That is number 99, Ferium Sanchez Gastelum, the Alabama native. Looks to have maybe gotten the wind taken out of him, or possible ankle injury as he walks to the sideline. Looks to be some blood. I was wrong on all accounts. There's some dirt on it, kid. Birmingham playing a man down for the moment as Sanchez Gastelum Gets the blood situation sorted. What a warrior. I'd advise him not to blow the blood out of his nose, especially if it's broken. You want to see those eyes swell up like a boxer. Can't remember who the UFC fighter that was that did that a few years ago. Blew his nose in the middle of the fight, had a broken nose, and both of his eyes swelled shut. Hopefully Gastelum will be okay. Getting back out on the pitch soon as his boys are playing a man down. Not by choice. As you know, he's itching to get back out there, trying to clear the blood off. Yeah, just stuff him in there and get back out there, kid. What a warrior. You love to see it. This is going to be a goal kick here for FC Birmingham. We're in the 21st minute, approaching the 22nd minute. Score still tied at 0. Fairly exciting game so far. Both teams have had some chances. Nice passes in the midfield. No forced opportunities here from either side. Both teams seem to be well coached, well prepared for today's matchup. Birmingham took the 2.5, 3-hour trek up I-20 East here to Atlanta today. Ball's going to go over the touchline. It will be a goal kick for Birmingham. Usually when we broadcast the games where Birmingham has teams come to them, we always like to mention how these teams may have some travel woes. But Birmingham, even arriving a little bit late due to some Falcon-Steeler traffic here, don't seem to be affected by the travel one bit. As I'd say the possession's been 50-50, but I will give the edge a little bit to Limeño as they look a little more dangerous in the opposition's defensive third. Birmingham have had that one opportunity with Giancarlo Bustamante, who did. That was an amazing turn and half volley opportunity, just hit the side net. Referee says play on. It's both men hit ball. Carlos Romero in the corner for LGSA. He's got Ortiz behind him. He plays to Ortiz. Ortiz drops it back to Pineda. Pineda plays it in the inside. Guevara, dispossessed. Right back to the feet of Pineda. Pineda finds Romero. Romero dumps it over the defense, trying to find Pineda. But great defensive play here by Jaden Harris. The Alabama native knocks it out, and it'll be a corner kick for LGSA. Corner's taking a far post, and the goalkeeper steps off his line. Junior Nunez playing a great game. Junior Nunez, another Alabama native, talking to his team. Larry, both of us being goalkeepers is one thing we do like to see. I've already mentioned it once before, but it seems that Junior Nunez is taking the advice, or he's been watching his counterpart from the first team, Cosmos Ozuru, the most vocal goalkeeper arguably I've ever been around.
And it's got to be such a helpful item as a player to be able to have a teammate like Cosmos Ozuru, who just really, really shined this fall season with the top team in the Premier Division. Nice little butt defense there by number 81.
You know, Jaden Harris did that on purpose too, and it really worked. So
that was hilarious.
That was nice.
Let's talk about how these two teams got here to this point.
Uh-oh. Aguerta sneaks it behind. A nice save by Junior Nunez, who was going the wrong way, able to get his hands up in time to deflect it out. It'll be looks like it's a goal kick. Deflects it off of Aguerta. Nice save.
Let's see if we can take a look here in a little bit as they take it quickly. What I was going to say, when you look at FC Birmingham, they got here with 3 consecutive wins. Offsides is going to be called. They had wins over Club the Strongest and Potros. When you look at Limeño, they are also on a 3-win streak with wins over FC Birmingham, Potros, and the Strongest 2 as well. When we talk about the 2 matches that these teams have had this season, both are wins for Limeño, Georgia.
Big clearance off the right side by the goalkeeper, Nunez.
Or we could say LGSA D1.
Bustamante battling over there. Tried to lay it off. Did Misael Reyes. Quick punt by Gonzalez. Nice defensive play by number 77 for FC Birmingham to knock it out and force a throw-in for LGSA. Throw-in taken right to the feet of Pineda. LGSA really having some success over here on this left side of theirs. See Birmingham maintain possession and are immediately swarmed by the yellow shirts. Birmingham think it's theirs. The AR disagrees, and it will be a throw-in for LGSA. We saw the LGSA Limeño Premier team advance in the Premier playoffs yesterday with a 2-1 victory over Atlanta Rovers FC. Ball's played across the middle. Shot on goal. Goes right to the goalkeeper. LGSA Limeño's Premier team inked their spot in the final. They will play Atlanta United Academy. The date and time is TBD. It'll be Wednesday, December 14th or Saturday, December 17th. Stay tuned to the Atlantic Soccer Media Group YouTube channels, social media channels to find out specifics on the final. Atlanta Rovers FC scored 3 goals last night. Unfortunately, 2 of them were own goals. Both of those own goals were in extra time to give Limeño the victory. In behind the defense, Birmingham with a chance to go up 1-0, and they do. FC Birmingham sneak in behind the defense, puts his team up 1-0.
Sneaky little goal here by FC Birmingham. Drew, take another look at it. Good little work back and forth.
Giancarlo
just gets it by the defender into the back of the net.
Giancarlo Bustamante with the assist. Looks like that goal was scored by number 40, Jorge Vega. Jorge's 23-year-old from Boaz, Alabama. Played at William Penn University. This is his second season with FC Birmingham. He is a Manchester City fan and a Lionel Messi fan, so I'm sure he's excited to see Messi still alive and well in the World Cup. Here comes LGSA with a shot on goal, blasted at the near post. Junior Nunez had no chance to put his body on the line to save a goal. Corner kick, Limeño. Wow, what a save, Junior.
You know, we like to say response time. This is exactly where we are. You look at this shot. Good little turn by Limeño. Moving forward. Get it up to number 9. He takes a shot. You know, they say defend the goal by any means necessary. That one was more body than it was hands.
I mean, Larry, he had to. It's no fear positioning right there, no fear mentality. And again, I'm going to beat a dead horse. That's what I want out of my goalkeeper. And FC Birmingham, you know, Junior Nunes, Cosmos Azuru, and we cannot forget Brandon Mullis.
Yes.
I mean, some of the best goalkeepers in the Southeast.
And we can't even talk about their previous keeper, Jalen Curry. Oh.
And there it is. They're able to sneak a second one in, or did they not?
It's going to be called off for a head injury.
We're going to have a bad injury here.
We'll be able to see it in the replay.
Oh, no.
Immediately running out to check on him.
Oh, no, Larry.
Let's see if we can take a look here real quick.
He's not moving.
As you see, this ball gets sent forward. Oh, and he takes a knee right from the keeper.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he seems to be unconscious. This is not good.
Immediately trying to get training staff on this. You see the center ref is speaking to the fourth official.
As we need to get some sort of medical.
That was a solid collision. The keeper doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Knee up. Unfortunately, that knee was right into the head of his defender.
All right, it looks like the officials have called on medical attention. We may have an ambulance on the way, but good news on the field. The injured player, I've seen his extremities move a little bit. His legs are moving. He's able to lift his arms. But what a scary moment as the goalkeeper comes out to attempt to make a save and collides with one of his teammates. Knocks him unconscious, unfortunately, but he seems to be coming to now. You just hate to see it. Let's hope he's going to be okay. We're in the 34th minute, live from Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. FC Birmingham on top of LGSA Limeño 1-0. We have some scary scenes on the pitch right now as the LGSA player is being attended by the medical staff right now. I do believe we have an ambulance on the way. Just hope for the best for the kid on the field right now, as you hate to see it. Really good game so far that you do not want to see hindered by a horrible injury like this, but unfortunately it is part of sports. And the medical attention and the medical staff were out there immediately. The officials were on point with calling the ambulance. And we may have a doctor who is maybe allowed to enter the field right now, as one of the FC Birmingham parents are coming on to check out the player for LGSA. Going to lay out for just a few minutes if you're watching back home. Let things get situated, as an LGSA player is still down on the pitch, being attended to by medical staff. FC Birmingham U23s on top of LGSA Limeño, UPSL Georgia Division I playoff action. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We are back here at Southern Crescent Stadium, as the LGSA Limeño player is still being attended to down on the pitch. As that is happening, I'd like you to take a live look at our Division I playoff table as things stand. As I mentioned earlier, FC Atlanta Academy steamrolled Clayton International FC 3-0 earlier this morning. Later on this evening, please stay tuned on our YouTube channel as Kalonji Pro Profile welcome North Georgia United. Before that, you'll see Dalton United take on Atlanta City U23. Kalonji Pro Profile North Georgia United will play FC Atlanta Academy. The winner of this matchup will play the winner of this matchup being Limeño and Birmingham will play the winner of Dalton United and Atlanta City U23. Who will earn a date in the final? We'll find out in just a couple of weeks. We know who's going to the final in the Premier Division, as we had a really fun semifinal day yesterday at Silverbacks Park. Atlanta United Academy steamrolling Vinotinto Atlanta, who showed up with plans to just play the referees, it seemed like yesterday. Couldn't really get out of their own heads. Atlanta United took advantage. And our second matchup of the night yesterday was one of the best matchups of the year, as Atlanta Rovers FC fell 2-1 to LGSA Limeño. Believe it or not, Atlanta Rovers FC were the only goal scorer last night in the contest. They scored all 3 goals. Unfortunately, 2 of the goals were scored in extra time as own goals. Felix Nichols put Atlanta Rovers FC on top 1-0 early in the first extra time period, and unfortunately for him, he knocks in an own goal, and then right at the death, Rennie Matthews knocks in the second own goal to send Limeño on to play Atlanta United Academy in the final. And as mentioned before, that final will either be on Wednesday, December 14th, or move to Saturday, December 17th. We'll find out sooner or later when and where that final will be. As we see the ambulance arrive at the field, they're going to go take a look at the Limeño player down, see if we can't get some more clarity to the injury, and we'll let you know as soon as we can. When those arms go up stiff like that, you know something is wrong. You know an immediate concussion. Just hope that we get some assistance soon enough. Like we've said before, we've seen him move arms and his legs, which is a good sign. As the medical staff and the EMTs are now attending to the Limeño player. Temperature's dropping. It's in the mid-50s now here in Riverdale, Georgia. All 22 players want to stay warm. I guess the adrenaline kind of left the goalkeeper because he seems to have picked up a little knock as well. He's being attended to, as I just noticed him doing a little limping inside his own 18. If you're watching back home, they are just bringing the gurney out onto the field now. As the player is standing up, he is off onto his feet, which is, I don't really think there's a much better sign than that. So we're really glad to see him stand up on his own power. Again, no malice in the foul. It really wasn't even a foul. It was just an unfortunate incident. Goalkeeper comes out trying to make a save, ends up colliding with his own teammate, knocking him out, essentially, and hurting himself in the process. And we have been stopped here for about 15 minutes now as the ambulance has arrived, checking on the injured player who has, like I said before, Larry, he's back up on his feet, chatting with the EMTs, trying to figure out what needs to be done at his detriment. His safety right now is the most important thing. As you see, Larry, the goalkeeper turns around. Nestor Gonzalez, he's limping too.
And it's one of those things, unfortunately, being a person that has been knocked out before in a sporting event, your short-term memory is, he could potentially, it's one of those things where you don't even remember what happened beforehand. So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, that is,
and this is just protocol, especially these days. We're really good these days about head injuries, making sure that they're assessed immediately. You see in the past, you'd see players go down in this situation, and then they come back and play, and it's very, very dangerous.
It is. It is. That is number 12, Manato Arnal, who was injured by his own goalkeeper, Nestor Gonzalez.
And we'll see who he will be replaced by. We'll see what the referee will decide to do, as we've already come into the 45th minute. I'm sure that we're going to see potentially another
Be a heavy amount
15
of
to 20
stoppage.
minutes played. Unfortunately, this is going to delay even further the day, as we still have 2 more matches. So we could potentially see that final match not even kick off until after 6 o'clock.
And as Minato Arnal is able to walk off the field under his own power, which is such a great sign, he just received a round of applause from both teams and the audience. He will be substituted by number 20, Hemeth Castro will take his spot. Just now joining us, LGSA goalkeeper comes out to make a save, takes out his own player, and in the meantime, FC Birmingham go up 2-0. We'll have lots of stoppage added on here in the first half period. I'd say between 15 and 18 minutes. We're about to get back underway here in live action. We are live at Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. Atlantic Soccer Media Group is proud to bring another UPSL Georgia Premier Division, Division 1 playoff. And we will be adding 25 minutes to the first half. Captain Josh Martinez for Birmingham steps in with a beautiful header to clear it away. Kareem Salama dispossessed. John Ortiz does a couple of step overs. Drops it back to Pineda. Jorge Vega, the first goal scorer for Birmingham, playing some great defense as he commits a foul, stupid foul right in the midfield. Free kick for LGSA. Coming down that right side is LGSA. Castro switches it over to the left side. Darwin Pineda. Pineda plays it up to Romero. Ortiz tried to play Pineda, but he plays it out of bounds instead. It'll be a throw-in for Birmingham. Martinez dispossessed in the midfield. Here comes Argueta. Going to be a foul inside the 18 of Birmingham. Free kick for Birmingham.
This has got to be a tough task for both of these teams. They basically have not really done anything for almost 30 minutes while the player was attended to. It's great to see he was able to walk off the field on his own power.
He has made his way over to the bench. Did Arnal. We got a throw-in for LGSA inside the Birmingham territory. Limeño stringing together a lot of passes here. Let's see if they have any in-game. Cross played into the back post, and it just sails over the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick for Birmingham. Big goal kick from Nunez up the left side. Finds the feet of Misael Reyes. Reyes plays it back to Sanchez Gastelum, who took a knock to the face earlier. Had a bleeding issue that he was able to situate. He seems to be back in action and okay. Sanchez Gastelum quickly closed down by Hemeth Castro. First half substitution. I mean, you were able to keep it in bounds, or were they? No, the official disagrees with me. It's going to be a throw-in for Birmingham deep in the LGSA territory. Too much on that. It's going to be a throw-in for Limeño.
You're still seeing a little bit of a limp there from Nestor.
Nice punt.
Nestor, a player that's been around in the Atlanta circuit for some time, played for GSA, played for Kalanji Pro Profiles, both of their youth systems. Has been in and around the UPSL Georgia Conference on a couple various teams.
Romero brings it inside the 18, plays it across. Oh, he's looking for Oscar Argueta.
Great little defensive stab there by number 53 of Birmingham.
We've got another injured player in the middle of the field. Looks like it's going to be Radostin Richardson, native of Bulgaria, as the referee checks on him. One of my favorite players as a kid, Bulgarian Rico Stoichkov. I have a fond memory of him in the 1994 World Cup with his gold bracelet and gold necklace. Scored some great goals that tournament. Back in live action. Throw-in was taken by captain for LGSA. Romero is going to be fouled at the corner of the 18. Referee says play on advantage, and they immediately lost the advantage. Jose Ortiz turns and clears it away, but right to the Birmingham player who clears it back up the pitch. But LGSA are there again to get it out of their own danger zone. John Ortiz tried to play it out wide right, but it played a hospital ball instead. Intercepted by Mejia for Birmingham. As Sanchez Gastelum tries to play it out to the right, plays a hospital ball on his own, but Birmingham are able to win it back. I'm not sure about that one, as it looked like he won all ball there. Maybe the referee heard some ankles clip. Limeño with the cross. Have a wide open man at the back door. Jared Romero just couldn't catch up to it in time as it sails over the goal line for another FC Birmingham goal kick. Had about 13, 14 weeks of action in both UPSL Premier and Division I action this season. And this is arguably the biggest crowd we've had for any game this season, Larry. You like to see it. Weather sucks. but the sport's phenomenal, so it grants a lot of attendance here at the Southern Crescent Stadium. You like to see it.
And we had some really good sportsmanship from the fans in the first match. A lot of good cheering on their team.
Birmingham cross at the back post. Bustamante trying for a scissor kick. It just didn't get to him, and the ball goes over to the left side of the post. Deflected off LGSA for a shot by number 55, Radostin Richardson. I mentioned the Bulgarian native just a few minutes ago. What a shot opportunity that was.
Let's take another look at that opportunity. You see here, as this ball gets sent in, Bustamante wanted it, didn't get it, headed it, or chested it down and took the shot, deflected off the defender.
Left foot out swinger on the way. Beautiful corner punched away by Nestor Gonzalez. Half volley attempt blocked by the Bulgarian Richardson. It's going to sail out for another FC Birmingham throw-in. Captain Josh Martinez is going to take this, throws it right into the box, looking for Bustamante, who flicks it into the 18. Cleared away by Limeño, right back to the feet of FC Birmingham's Josh Martinez. Plays it over the left side. Mejia, unable to maintain possession. And here comes LGSA. If you're enjoying the World Cup action back home or you're watching us live, I'd like to give you a quick update on the England-Senegal game. They're in the 42nd minute, and Jordan Henderson put England up 1-0 in the 38th minute. Junior Nunez with a big punt, but one in the air by LGSA. Nice defensive play there by Mejia to knock it out for an LGSA throw-in.
Good to hear that the Statesman was able to get one into the back of the net, as this is probably
it's got to be his swan song for the national team.
Yeah,
as far as World Cup, because the Nations League will probably play next season, but
exactly. And that's kind of one of the things about the World Cup is there's a lot of players that are probably this is their last opportunity.
Marcus Rashford entered the game today, tied for the Golden Boot lead, but Kylian Mbappe showed up today for France and kind of ruined everybody's hopes for that. Shot on goal attempt. Just goes wide. Hemeth Castro is going to want that shot back as it just duffs off the right side of his foot.
And look at that. Great play by Bustamante, just holding up play.
Allowing his teammates to move up the pitch.
Posted up on that defender, let that ball bounce, get his guys forward. Not try to do it all on his own.
Nope. Martinez steps in. Mejia gets a big clearance, looking for Bustamante. He's in behind. Goalkeeper comes out, makes a save. AR had his flag down. So if they were able to maintain possession and finish, it would have been onside. What a heads-up play by Mejia. As Richardson and Bustamante.
Well, it was a great opportunity. Both of the players were onside for Birmingham. You know that the fact that Nestor is feeling that injury, he had to come out, and it was one of those times where if the Birmingham player didn't kind of pull up a little bit, it could have been another collision.
Absolutely. Jaden Harris throws right down the line.
I mean, when I look at...
Nice move here. Romero shot on goal for the far post.
I was just going to say, when I look at the LGSA squad down there, I'm not seeing another keeper kit. I'm only seeing field players.
I would assume, Larry, that's the reason why he's still in the game. I'm not being a smart aleck or anything to you, but I would assume that's why he's still in the game. Because like you said, no goalkeeper on the bench. Good observation, partner.
When there's times where you'll have a player that can be versatile and play both.
The goalkeeper comes out to attempt to save, but Limeño able to slot it right past.
Let's take a look at that again. A big mistake by FC Birmingham here. You see this ball sent forward by LGSA, and both of the defenders just didn't mark up and let that player through.
Oscar Huerta finds the back of the net for LGSA Limeño. 2-1, Larry. Game on.
And that's really what LGSA needed, because after that injury, they've been really out of this match for a while.
Yeah, they looked a little deflated.
As to be expected.
But good teams overcome the pressure and overcome adversity, and they were able to find that they could do all of those things and find the back of the net. As I said a few seconds ago, game on. We haven't even finished the first half. Limeño want to put another on the board before the first half ends. Jared Romero on the left side swings it in, gets a shot on the goal, but it's going to deflect off Ferium Sanchez Gastelum for a corner kick for LGSA.
I'm sure most people are confused with the time being in the 69th minute, but yet we're still in the first half. All that comes from that injury. We got to be nearing the end of this, though.
Oh no, I think it was 25 minutes.
It was about the 45th minute when we got back underway.
Okay, I thought it was the 52nd minute when we got back underway. So if that's the case, we still have another 10 minutes to go.
We shall see.
I hope it was the 40th. Bustamante flicks on to Vega. A great defensive play here by Dualden Guevara for LGSA. Here comes number 10, John Ortiz. Another hospital ball. One back in possession by Birmingham. Radostin Richardson finds Salama. Richardson tried to play it back to Salama. He didn't like it as soon as it left his foot. And that will be the end of the first half here at Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. UPSL Georgia Division I playoff action. LGSA Limeño trailing FC Birmingham 2-1. Larry had a lot of stoppage time due to an unfortunate injury. I can say this, though. Both teams playing spectacular. Really exciting game. I'm really looking forward to the second half, as I don't feel that either team really has much work to do at halftime. Just, stay healthy, stay warm. What do you think?
Exactly. That was exactly what I was going to say. Stay warm. Get back into this match. It's really unfortunate what happened there for the player for LGSA, but everybody's been able to get back into the system. It'll be interesting to see. The one caveat is you see the limping of Nestor Gonzalez coming off. It's going to be interesting to see if he can get some treatment at halftime to get back into this match. Other than that, it's been very, very entertaining for both sides. Let's see what happens in the second half.
Riverdale, Georgia, Southern Crescent Stadium. FC Birmingham U23 on top of LGSA Limeño U20, 2-1. As we go to halftime break, we'll be back in just a few minutes. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Southern Crescent Stadium here in Riverdale, Georgia. FC Birmingham U23s on top of LGSA Limeño U20, 2-1. You saw Birmingham go up quick, 2-0, and sneakingly so, Limeño able to find the back of the net right before the first half ended. Had a lot of stoppage time in the first half due to an unfortunate injury. Number 12, Manato Arnal, was the recipient of a knee to the face from his own goalkeeper, Nestor Gonzalez, who injured himself on the play as well. He has been limping along ever since that injury. And the FC Birmingham U23s playing very well. Let's see which team is going to come out here in the second half and show us that they want it more. FC Birmingham, of course, are going to be in their all-blue kits. They'll be going from right to left. And in their all-yellows, LGSA Limeño going from left to right. We're going to be underway here in just a few seconds as the officials are doing their final preparations. Had a couple of substitutes here to begin the second half for Birmingham. I know one of their first team stars, Hazma Sadiq, just checked in, number 8. And number 54 as well. Officials are finishing checking the nets, making it to their final posts. And we're going to get underway here. Second half action in just a few seconds. It's nice to see the injured player, Manato Arnal, walk off on his own power. And we are underway here in the second half. FC Birmingham, LGSA Limeño, fighting for a spot in the second round of the Division I playoffs. Earlier today, we saw FC Atlanta Academy defeat Clayton International FC 3-0. They earned their spot in the second round. Referee says play on as two Birmingham players tumble to the ground. Martinez on the throw over on the far side of the pitch for Birmingham. One back by LGSA, and here they come really fast. Right up the middle. Birmingham player stumbles, but the goalkeeper Nunez very confidently comes off his line and gets his teammates back. Great save by the goalkeeper. Punt right to the feet of Bustamante, who brought it down to his feet, but an even better defensive play by the captain for LGSA Limeño, Jose Ortiz. Yeah, foul on LGSA, free kick for Birmingham. Right under the half-field marker here, right in front of us. Mejia will take this free kick. He's going to use his left foot to send it into the danger zone of LGSA. See if Birmingham can't find a third one here early on in this second half. Ball's played in. Looking for Bustamante. Cleared away by LGSA. It's going to be a throw-in. About 25 yards down the touchline for Birmingham. Mejia's going to take this throw. He's got Richardson right in front. He opts for Hazma. Hazma flicks it on with his head. Cleared away right up in the air by Jose Ortiz for Birmingham. I'm sorry, that was John Ortiz. Sorry about that, John. Shot on goal by FC Birmingham. Just sails over the bar. Radiston Richardson, the Bulgarian native, with a great shot from distance. Just didn't get low enough as it sails over both crossbars. It's going to be a goal kick for LGSA.
And Drew, the guys have got to know from Birmingham that they still see that the keeper for Limeño, Nestor, he's still working on that limp.
You're going to want to send some shots low and hard, force him to use that knee to push off the ground to make a save. Most of the shots today from both teams have been extremely high. Here's a shot here for Limeño. Carlos Romero drives into the 18, plays it out to the left, flicks it on down the left side for him with Castro. Castro is the one who came in for the injured Manato Arnal late in the first half, and he gives up a goal kick for FC Birmingham.
And you know, as a keeper, Drew, it's a double-edged sword because it's either one, trying to get low, you're gonna be a little sluggish getting down low. Also, if it's something high, to be able to push off that knee, it's going to be difficult.
It's going to be another foul on LGSA. Free kick for Birmingham on the far side of the pitch. Long ball to the right side from Birmingham. Nicely defended by LGSA. Cross attempt. Didn't get enough hips in it that he needed to. Goes over the goal line for another goal kick. Shot on goal attempt, nice save. Nestor Gonzalez goes down to his left to prevent a 3-1 lead for FC Birmingham. Nice attempt there from Birmingham, who have been all domination in this second half so far. Just 5 minutes in. It's been predominantly FC Birmingham so far in this second half. Free kick for LGSA as number 52, Misael Reyes for Birmingham committed the foul. Hasmosadik strips LGSA in the midfield, looking for Bustamante. He finds him through. Giancarlo Bustamante lets the ball get away from him a little bit as the yellow jerseys swarm back in time to slow down that offensive prowess of FC Birmingham. And a far post attempt from number 55, Radisson Richardson, looking for number 8, Hasmosadik. Just didn't have enough on it as the goalkeeper, Nestor Gonzalez, makes another crucial save for LGSA. As he's still wincing in pain is Gonzalez. It's only a matter of time before it just gets worse, Larry.
Especially as it's only in the 60s. Very, very thin gray day.
It's not going to make it easier for it to heal quickly, right, partner?
No, if it was a little bit warmer, you might be able to kind of just push through. He's going to feel this for the rest of this match.
As Birmingham lets it sail over the touchline, they're going to get a quick throw. Didn't get the clearance that he wanted. Can they keep it in bounds? No, they cannot. Richardson watches it go over the touchline for an LGSA throw-in. This throw is going to be taken by Dualden Guevara. We got a throw from the blue line, mate. Sadik closes down Guevara in the corner, and LGSA are right back in it. They save the clearance, keep it in their half. Castro in possession, plays it across. Nice switch by Castro. Martinez cuts off the through ball attempt from LGSA and gets a big clearance up the right side, but intercepted by Limeño. Still battling over there is number 52, Misael Reyes. Free kick, Birmingham. LGSA pounce on an opportunity. Big mistake by Birmingham. Will LGSA be able to capitalize as Joshua Martinez plays some amazing defense once again? The Puerto Rican international comes in. The captain saves the day for Birmingham.
And you saw that Birmingham very lazily kicked that ball, didn't realize that the referee had said ball was back in play, and LGSA with the smart move to attack it. Birmingham got lucky that they didn't lose that opportunity. Got a little bit of an injury here.
And a Birmingham player down on the field. It's the second half substitution for Birmingham. Number 54 is down. See some Birmingham players up off the bench behind the goal warming up. Looks to be another case of the wind getting knocked out of as the goalkeeper is out to help now. Nice teamwork here. Nice camaraderie by FC Birmingham. It's going to be a throw-in on the far side of the pitch for LGSA. Getting a big throw-in into the box. Goes right into the 18. Still bouncing. Still bouncing. Looks like Birmingham's going to knock it out. It's going to be a corner for LGSA.
LGSA trying to ask for a handball, not going to get it.
It's going to be a right foot in swinger to the far post. And Oscar Argueta wasn't able to run onto it. He's already got one goal today. He's itching for a second as it goes over the goal line for another FC Birmingham goal kick. Nunez clears the goal kick right up through the middle. Going to be thrown for Birmingham right in front of that LGSA bench. Sadiq takes it very quickly. We have a foul here on LGSA. Number 55, Radostin Richardson for Birmingham is down, holding his midsection. The referee attends to the injured player. Wonder if he got a shot in the pills or if he got one in the gut. We'll find out. Richardson is up on his feet. He's going to shake him off. It's going to be a free kick on the left side of the 18. Mejia's going to step up from his left back spot to take this free kick. We have lots of blue jerseys at the far post of the 18. It's going to be an outswing and delivery. And it's brung in right into the middle of the 6. Cleared away by LGSA, but won right back by Birmingham. And they put it right back in the danger zone. But if that was any sort of play that Birmingham was going to be able to get onto, it was definitely going to be offside. A handball on Birmingham, free kick LGSA. We have a substitution lined up at half field for LGSA. Looks like Birmingham are going to bring on some substitutes as well. We have an offside flag go up from the AR here on the near side of the pitch. Center official notices it, calls off the play. It's going to be a free kick inside the 18 of FC Birmingham for Birmingham. Going to get a substitution. Exiting the pitch for LGSA is number 30, Darwin Pineda, who's had a really good game over there on the right side of the LGSA field. He's earned his breather. We're in the 58th minute. Birmingham still on top of LGSA 2-1. Really good, entertaining game thus far. Both goalkeepers playing very, very well. It's been a defensive battle, as neither team has really been able to pick apart one another. Throw in, LGSA. Going to get a couple of Birmingham substitutes. As Radostin Richardson steps off. He is replaced by number 48, Justice Brasher, 19-year-old, played at Moody High School in Moody, Alabama. They call him Lucky Charms there. He checks in, and if you look up, Giancarlo, he's got all the space in the world over on the right side. Just couldn't get the ball under his feet, did Bustamante, but he wins a foul. What a run over on the far side of the pitch for Justice Brasher. Just checks in.
I wasn't quite sure how I felt about that nickname, but it already turned out to go in their favor, so
absolutely,
we'll go with it.
Also checking in, Cuban native Yoel Bacayo, number 88 for Birmingham, checks in with Justice. Bustamante on the free kick, dumps it right over the center back, puts it in perfect positioning. Hazma Sadiq just couldn't run onto it, and Nestor Gonzalez brings it into his chest and rolls it out immediately. Bukayo Saka just put England up 3-0 in the round of 16 against Senegal. Looks like they're going to ink their spot into the Elite 8 of this World Cup. Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, public enemy number 1 at the end of the Euros in 2020. And here they are, bagging goals for their country. That kind of left them astray, if you will, there.
It's been a very, very interesting World Cup so far. We've seen a lot of bizarre full-time. It's been interesting.
It has. It has. Corners played in by LGSA. Head-on goal attempt. And it just sails over both of the crossbars as Birmingham earned themselves a goal kick. Junior Nunez was there. Really impressed by the play of Junior Nunez, goalkeeper for FC Birmingham. It's one thing that we talked about earlier. Birmingham really is good at, and that's goalkeeping. Easy for me to say. Scouting goalkeepers.
Say it 3 times real fast.
Jeez.
It's like Birmingham is getting another. Hold that back. I thought they were getting
another trash man
ready. It looked like he was getting ready to come on.
I think that's Cameron. Another throw in here for LGSA. Bustamante tried to flick it on to an on-running Justice Brasher. Just checked in the game. Making himself wide open over there on the right side of the pitch. If they can find him, he's got a clean shot in at goal. Once again, Josh Martinez there to clear it away for FC Birmingham. Throw in taken quickly by LGSA. Nice hesitation and spin move there. And across coming in, he's got a wide open man at the back post. But Junior Nunez, once again, full of confidence, steps off his line to intercept the cross and brings the ball into his arms and gets a big punt right to the other side of the field, right to Bustamante, who's got a man all over his back. Can Brasher keep it in? He does. Justice Brasher is in possession over on the right side, clips it off of the LGSA player. Can he keep it in bounds? If not, it will be a corner kick. Switches it all the way over to the goal side. And a weak shot attempt there by Jorge Vega, who's looking for his brace. Turns the complaint immediately to the official. The official had none of it. Goal kick, LGSA.
And Drew, we've had the opportunity to catch a little bit of FC Birmingham's U23s this season. And one of the guys that I've just enjoyed watching is Brasher, because he's a little bit smaller than everybody else, but he's just out there with a complete engine at full speed.
You said
arms and legs are just going everywhere.
You said a little bit smaller than everybody else. Just a little, right? Reminds me of me.
Maybe about 1.5 feet shorter than everybody.
It's okay, Justice. I was the 5.5 foot senior in high school as well, mate. Mejia on the throw-in for Birmingham right in front of their bench. Square throw. Finds Martinez. Puerto Ricans played a stout matchup at his center back spot tonight, but gives it away very easily in the midfield. But he gets back up, transitions back, and forces a clearance from his teammates. Sadiq. It's going to be a foul in the midfield on Birmingham. No, referee says play on. Interesting calls by the official today. John Ortiz tries to sneak in behind the Birmingham defense, but that Birmingham defense forced themselves and earned themselves a goal kick.
The Birmingham player did the perfect thing. Just let that Limeño player continue to do his run that was going away from the box. And when he tried to force the shot, it was going to go wide no matter what.
That's flicked on by Giancarlo. Jorge Vega's in behind that LGSA defense. He pulls it back. He's got 2 men at the far post, and he opts for a near post shot. You got to think about the decision there from Jorge Vega as Brasher was streaking into the far post. It's going to be a throw-in deep in the Birmingham territory for themselves. Jorge Vega drives it into the 18, had 2 men at the far post, opted for a near post shot. When he had 2 men at the far post, his coach is letting him know he's going to want that one back. In the 67th minute, Birmingham still hold a narrow 2-1 lead over LGSA Limeño here in the UPSL Georgia Division I playoffs. If you're just now joining us, earlier today at 11 a.m., we saw Clayton International FC fall to FC Atlanta Academy 3-0. FC Atlanta Academy inked their spot in the second round of the playoffs. Who's going to join them? Will it be FC Birmingham U23s, Limeño, Dalton, Kalanji Pro Profile, Atlanta City? We'll find out later on today, as we still have 2 more matchups after this one. Quadruple header today for Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Justice Brasher comes back, commits the foul right in the middle of the park here, about 10 yards in front of the 18-yard line. He's pleading his case. How's a guy my size going to knock a guy down his size? It was shoulder to shoulder, and I kind of tend to agree with him. It was shoulder to shoulder. It's going to be a free kick in the danger zone here for LGSA as Nunez is creating his wall. Looks like it's going to be a 3-man wall right at the top of the 18. And the ball is played into the far post. It just looped over the top. Able to keep it in bounds was Oscar Argueta, the goal scorer in the first half for LGSA. Play it back out to the left side. Quickly closed down by Yoel Bacayo. Bacayo still in possession. He's going to be fouled. Going to be a free kick for Birmingham. Both of the second half substitutions, Justice Brasher and Yoel Bacayo, really making their names known out on the field. Yeah, we're substitutes, but we're going to show you why we should be starters, both making a case for it right now. And as I say that, hospital ball played by Bacayo, won by LGSA. Nunez comes out, makes a confident save. Is offside anyway. Referee says play on. Nunez rolls it out to the left to Hazma Sadiq, who plays a long ball right up the middle. Finding the feet. Looking for Bustamante. He's got it right off the chest. You argue that might have been a sympathy foul from the official, as Bustamante winced in pain with his back, earns a free kick. Hazma, right foot in swinger, didn't get it wide enough as Brasher was crashing at the far post. Sadiq just sends it right to the goalkeeper. Stepping in to win the ball, intercepting it from Limeño. Here comes FC Birmingham. Long ball played up the right side. Second half substitution. Bustamante puts it in the far right corner and sends Birmingham up 3-1. Giancarlo Bustamante receives the ball from Yoel Bacayo from the right side. Half volley off of his back foot. Puts it into the far right corner. It's 3-1 FC Birmingham in the 71st minute.
And this is the kind of ball that Bustamante has been begging for a while now in this match. You see this ball sent forward, slotted across, and just rifled into that top net.
Leaning back, half volley, right into the far post. What a beautiful goal. What a special player. Giancarlo Bustamante's want everybody to know, not just here at Southern Crescent Stadium, but everybody in the FC Birmingham program. He wants them to know, I need to be back up on the first team, and I'm going to show you why. Taking their time, our FC Birmingham running to get this ball for their throw-in. As they go up by 2, less than 20 to go, plus stoppage. UPSL Georgia Division I first-round playoff contest. We've already seen the FC Atlanta Academy advance. It's looking like Birmingham's going to join them. This is a couple of weeks ago, well, 3 weeks ago now, we saw the first team of FC Birmingham get sent home packing in the first round of the UPSL Georgia Premier Division playoffs. It's not the case for the U23s, as they're looking to make a name for themselves in Division I. But unfortunately, they cannot advance up to the Premier Division because they already have a Premier League team. So they're going to do it for bragging rights and bonus points, if you will. Going to have another foul on Bustamante and a free kick for Birmingham. Giancarlo gets up and asks for a sub. His day may be over with, as he has ran amok all over the back line of Limeño. Bustamante on the verge of a hat trick. He's got a free kick on the left side of the 18. It's going to be about 25, 26 yards out. He's got a 3-man wall in front of him. plenty of space on the near post, and he's got enough distance right now to where that ball has enough time to drop if he wants it to dip. Because if I had my money, I bet he's going for goal. Nestor Gonzalez goes to his far post as he's going to trust his four-man wall. And he does go far post. He got what he needed, got the knuckler on it, but he sent it far post right to where the goalkeeper was standing. Nice attempt there by Bustamante. Free blows for a foul. It's going to be another free kick for Birmingham. Things are getting a little cheeky out there as the smallest kid on the field, Justice Brasher, stops one of his teammates, Yoel Bacayo, from making a decision that he might not have been able to come back from. For everybody waiting on that 3:30 kickoff, just want to give you a little bit of an update. We will be delayed. We had the unfortunate stoppage time here in the first half due to an injury for Manato Arnal of LGSA. So we will be delayed. So please stay tuned for kickoff. I would expect kickoff to be sometime before 4 o'clock. We apologize for the delay, but it's out of our control at this point, as the safety and the health of the players are the #1 priority here in the UPSL.
We're just like everybody else. We want to catch that Dalton versus Atlanta City game. We just have to wait for this game to finish out due to that injury. 22 coming on the pitch for LGSA.
And 45 is going to step off. He had a hell of a game. Made himself known the entire afternoon. As we are in the 76th minute. FC Birmingham U23 is on top of LGSA Limeño U20s 3-1. Pair of goals from Giancarlo Bustamante, and the first goal of the match scored by number 40, Jorge Vega. Vega on a brace, Bustamante on a hat trick.
See that transition back. Nestor still limping on that knee.
We've got a player down here
I think
in the
this
defensive
is more
third.
just a cramp.
It's got to
than
be
anything.
a cramp, yeah. I think so. And here comes Cameron. Cameron's going to get up off the bench.
A little bit later than I expected.
Yeah, me
he was
too.
gonna come on about 10 minutes ago.
This is Cameron Broom Pearson, 18-year-old, went to Fultondale High School in Birmingham, Alabama. Played his club ball at Gardensdale. He is a Real Madrid, Manchester United fan. Hats off to you, Cameron. As he's getting his final preparations underway. I believe he scored himself a goal the last time we called the U23s, Larry, and I do remember seeing one of the most excited and happiest kids in the world after scoring his first goal for the Birmingham U23s. Do you recall?
I do recall. He acted as if he had won the lottery because he was just the happiest guy at Irondale.
And you love to see it, Larry. You love to see it. That's why we play this game. That's why we do what we do. And I'm pretty sure his parents right down there who are in attendance today are going to want to see their baby boy get another one put in the back of the net. As we have an injured player being carried off the pitch here for Birmingham. Let's hope he's going to be okay. And Cameron's going to
Originally, we thought it could have been a cramp, but by the look at his face and the carrying him off, I'd say it's probably a little bit more than that.
The injury was to number 54. He was already a substitute here in the second half.
Again, just one of the reasons why we are so happy that starting in the 2023 spring season, we are going to have Stat Wellness offering trainer services for both the Premier and Division I for UPSL Georgia Conference.
Nestor easily able to gobble that up. Not the best punt in the world. Tried to flick it back in the middle, deflects off Birmingham, and the flick was successful. But number 10, John Ortiz, slipped, and they just didn't stay on the same page as the ball is going to sail over for another goal kick for the visitors. Junior Nunez puts the ball right in the middle of the goal line. Big goal kick right up the middle of the pitch. Bustamante flicks it on him once again to Jorge Vega. Vega brings it down to his feet. Tried to play on the inside, but he's stripped and dispossessed, but they win it right back to Birmingham, and LGSA win it right back. Asma Sadiq for Birmingham, trying to slow things down. Mejia finds Jorge. Jorge finds Giancarlo. One-touch pass to Hazma. Hazma plays it right through to Cameron. Cameron bobbles it, but it goes right to the feet of Bustamante, who plays it out to the left for Jorge Vega. Vega plays it across the middle. Looking for Bustamante. Gets a head on it, but it goes straight into the ground, but he fouled the LGSA player in the process, and it will be a free kick right at the penalty mark for the home team, who still trail by 2. We've got about 9.5 minutes plus stoppage, and with the stoppage today and World Cup stoppage bleeding off on all these officials, who knows how much stoppage time we're going to have.
And like we were talking about earlier, Drew, the 2 matches that these teams had faced each other this season, LGSA coming out the victors on both. So this will be a really good result for Birmingham if they can still hold off this win.
Let me ask you this. They'll have to come back to Atlanta next week for the second round, right?
That is correct. It will be right here next Sunday. So it will be another travel for them. And of course they would be the lower seed anyways.
Okay. Headed away by Hazma Sadiq, right off the shoulder of Bustamante. Still bouncing in the air. Giancarlo's going to try to bring it down to his feet, but he puts a big kick over to Cameron. He tries to shield off the captain and earns himself a foul, does the captain of LGSA. Free kick at half field. Don't let the scoreboard fool you. Although it does read 3-1, this has been one hell of a game. Both teams fighting in the back. I'm really, really impressed by both teams' defensive mechanisms, the way they cleared the ball. They're transitioning back, especially FC Birmingham's Josh Martinez. Far post attempt. Climbs over the head of all the Birmingham players. But Nunez able to come out and put a stop to the offensive prowl by LGSA. He messed up his punt there. He's going to be able to climb back in between the pipes before anybody else can get there. He comes out again. There's Nunez. And stops the attack of Oscar Argueta, who's already got a goal. He was looking for his brace. Nunez was not going to allow him to put it on, though. So he gets a big punt once again right up the middle of the park. Flicked on by Bustamante. Cameron had the defender beat, but he stumbled a little bit when he tried to make up for that play there, and it just gave him that extra second that LGSA need to get a clearance away. Going to be a foul on LGSA deep in the corner. Free kick for Birmingham. Hazma Sadiq showing a really, really wonderful display of what it means to shield the ball away from your opponent. Earned himself a foul and a free kick taken by Nunez. Bustamante tried to flick it on again, which he's been so dangerous at this afternoon. He was beaten to that ball in the air by Jose Ortiz. Another Martinez clearance for Birmingham. Finds a wide open Jorge Vega, who's got Cameron and he's got Bustamante in front. Opts for a switch. Didn't get it what he wanted, but Justice Brasher is there. Nice flick into the middle from Brasher. He's inside the 18. Cameron has a shot, but he slips again. Brasher slips himself. Cameron is just bodied off the ball, and LGSA win a foul. I'm not too sure how that one played out. Cameron Broom-Pearson had a really good opportunity there to put the fourth on the board for Birmingham, but he seems to have a slip problem. It's the second time he slipped since he's been in the matchup today. Driving on the left side is Limeño. They know time is ticking. They got to put some points on the board if they want to advance in this playoff contest. It's still tied after regulation. 2 15-minute overtimes, and then we'll go to penalty kicks if it's still tied. We saw Atlanta Rovers FC and the Limeño senior team last night in the Premier Division go to double overtime, and it took 2 own goals in extra time for Limeño to send Atlanta Rovers FC home packing. Limeño did not score 1 goal last night. All 3 goals were scored by Atlanta Rovers FC. I'll guarantee you can't write a script like that, and I guarantee you it will never happen again, as the Rovers are going to look to regroup here in the fall, in the winter, and come back strong in the spring, defend that regional cup. But here comes Cameron Grimes-Pearson. Cameron still in possession, turns, shot on goal, deflected. Ball's played across the middle, knocked out by Martinez. It's going to be a corner for LGSA. Nice slide tackle there by Sadiq. Push it out for a throw-in. LGSA's doesn't have much time left. As sloppy possession there. As Jared Romero, unable to maintain possession, knocks it out. It'll be a throw-in for Birmingham. Less than 4 minutes to go plus stoppage. Winner advances to the next round of the UPSL Georgia Division I playoffs. Atlanta City FC are already there. Who's going to join them? Dalton, North Georgia, Kalonji Pro, FC Birmingham, LGSA. We'll find out before the night ends. Nice save by Junior Nunez as a shot was put right to the near post, forced him to dive down to his right and punch it out off the line. Called his name a lot today, Junior. Spinning back into the 18, putting it far post is LGSA. They're not done yet. Shot on goal. Whiff. Another shot on goal. Cleared off the line by Sanchez Gastelum. And we're going to get a yellow card for a handball, and it's going to be a penalty kick for LGSA as we have about 3 minutes plus stoppage. This could be big. They need this. If they want to stay in this playoff contest, they need to put this one in the back of the net. Darwin Pineda is going to step up to the line and see if we take this penalty kick.
We'll take another look real quick. Drew, we can see immediately the yellow comes up. Penalty called. Not happy with the call, but the call is correct.
My apologies. That is not Pineda stepping up to take the pen. That is going to be number 20, Hemeth Castro, who came on for the injured Manato Arnal late in the first half. This could be big for LGSA. It puts them right back in the game with about 5 minutes to go. Junior Nunez, the Alabama native, has been all over the place in the back line for Birmingham. Does he have one more save left in him? He saves this. He sends his boys on to the next round. The official steps over to the Birmingham bench and delivers a yellow card as the fourth official got really thirsty and steps onto the field to make sure their center ref knew to come over and deliver a yellow card. Man, the thirstiness and the want to be seen of these fourth officials today is like something I have never seen in my entire life.
Have to agree.
I mean, just look at his positioning. That's what the assistant referee is for. You're staying at the center of the pitch. Just a bit too much for me. Castro sends the goalkeeper the right way, and Junior Nunez surely ices the game and sends his boys on to the second round. What a save, what a goalkeeper, what a player, what a team, this FC Birmingham U23. What a game.
And you see that just lit the Birmingham squad up. Got a little lackadaisical these last few minutes. The energy is back.
Yeah, that's going to be a yellow card on Justice Brasher. He came in with a big high boot there on that slide tackle. We need a free kick for LGSA as time is a-ticking. We're about to enter the 90th minute. Only stoppage time left for LGSA to salvage their season. They need 2 goals, and they need them quick. This one right here will help. Although they've got Junior Nunez in between the pipes for Birmingham, who's not allowed anything by him today that he can handle. It's going to be a goal kick for FC Birmingham as time continues to tick away.
And we'll take a look at that save. He steps up. Right way, blocks that out. Great job by the keeper.
And Junior taking his time. He's going to allow time to expire. As soon as this kick is away, there shouldn't be much stoppage. Beautiful goal kick, lots of height. Bustamante is going to flick it on again to Jorge Vega. Vega's got Cameron Broom Pearson and Justice Brasher at the far post. Nice defensive play here by LGSA to stop a sure goal scoring opportunity. But Bustamante strips him at the top of the 18. Cameron with another shot attempt, but it sails wide right, and it'll be a goal kick for LGSA. Nestor puts it down on the left side of the 6 for a massive goal kick attempt for LGSA. Their season is ticking away. Merely seconds left as a hard foul as Justice Brasher comes right out of the air and lands right down on his face and his shoulder. And his teammates rush to his aid. Hopefully he's going to be okay because he went up high and came down really hard on his right shoulder. And the official may need to go ahead and call this one.
We've already had one shoulder dislocation today. We don't need another. Trainer being asked to come on.
We are deep into stoppage time here at Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. FC Birmingham U23s on top of LGSA Limeño U20s 3-1 in this first round UPSL Georgia Division I playoff contest. Justice Brasher down on the field injured for FC Birmingham. He went up for a header and got undercut and came right down on the side of his right shoulder and his face. But the little warrior gets back up on his feet and he's going to shake it off and he's going to continue the rest of this match. 19-year-old.
Isn't that always the case of the little guy?
Don't ever count
the licks and he keeps on going.
Don't ever count us out. He's got to step off for just a second before the official lets him back on the field. Hosma loops it over the back line. Bustamante gets a head on it, brings it down to his feet. He's not going to be able to save it, but he gets a nice little clearance out. It's going to waste a little bit of time. as he had Dualdin Guevara on his back. Guevara's played one hell of a game himself as well, as he's been all over the pitch for LGSA. Captain Ortiz steps up, throws it right down the line.
Ooh, that was a good little knock there.
Look at Bustamante. He's more worried about receiving a foul than playing on.
Good enough knock that it actually took his boot off his foot.
And I understand him looking at the fourth official, because the fourth official's acted like the referee all night.
Yeah, he still thinks that he's the center from the first match.
Exactly. It's going to be a foul on LGSA right over here on the touchline by the Birmingham bench. Birmingham will have a free kick, and surely time will be expiring any second now, as the referee has official time on the field. He just looked at his watch right as I said that. Nunez puts it back in. Finds Broom Pearson.
Good little pirouette there by number 22 for a second.
Last-ditch opportunity here by number 9, Oscar Argueta. And if you're a Falcons fan watching the Falcons game back home, it looks like the Steelers just walked it off. They're going to head back to Pittsburgh after defeating the Atlanta Falcons. Just hasn't been the week or the weekend for any of our teams, Larry. Be a foul on Brasher. Free kick for Birmingham over on the far side of the pitch. Long ball attempt looking for Bustamante, cleared back away by the captain, Jose Ortiz. Here in the 96th minute. Big clearance from Sadiq. Jorge Vega. Cuts it to the left. He wants his brace. Vega goes far post. Nice save. Cameron's inside, but he slips again. It's the third time that he slipped with a goal-scoring opportunity right in his face. Just unable to make it happen. Somebody's got to question that kid's cleat length when you get home. Because you're playing on the turf. You shouldn't be slipping like that.
I don't think he brought his shooting boots today.
No, he didn't, bless his heart. He's put himself in great positioning, too, every time.
But that one should have they should have passed it. He was wide open on that right side of the goal. Unfortunately,
Vega wanted his brace, Larry. You can't knock him.
Yeah, Vega decided to take it on himself.
Going to be another foul committed on number 48, Justice Brasher, who's just getting his butt kicked out there. Bless his heart. He's battling, though. As he gets back up on his feet.
I think at the end of this, there's going to be more than just his jersey that's blue.
He was able to keep it in bounds. Almost snuck it to Bustamante, who was in behind the defense, who really wants that hat trick. Way to step in there. Nice defensive play here by Birmingham, keeping LGSA off the mark. It's the second half substitution. Yoel Bocayo. Long shot attempt, headed away. Right back down to the feet of LGSA. We are in the 8th minute of stoppage time. About 40 minutes of stoppage time in this contest today, so we want to apologize for the delays. First half was granted, still trying to figure out where the 8 minutes are earned in the second half. Going to be another throw-in for Birmingham. This may be the last opportunity for LGSA to find the back of the net, and it's squandered away. Maybe they'll have one last opportunity. The composed defense of FC Birmingham just isn't making it easy for him tonight. We are now in the 10th minute of stoppage time here in the second half. A little bit too much gas on that one. Will Brasher be able to keep it in bounds? He cannot.
Our referee crew that's going to take over for the third and the fourth games here are already at center, ready to go. I don't think we're going to have a bit of a gap between this match and the start of the next match.
So we enter the 11th minute of stoppage time here in the second half. I'm just extremely confused on where all this time has come from.
Don't know. I mean, we had substitutes.
We didn't have 11 minutes of substitutes.
We had a goal, but we had a few goals, but nothing that warrants.
He's adding time for every single foul.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only solution.
In the 101st minute, the referee decides to end the contest with FC Birmingham headed back up I-20 West with a 3-1 victory over LGSA Limeño. Their season is over. FC Birmingham are going to stick around. They're going to play the winner of our next matchup between Dalton United and Atlanta City U23s. Larry, a great second half. LGSA just couldn't put it together, couldn't find any magic. Meanwhile, Giancarlo Bustamante, and I think the substitution of the game was bringing number 8, Hasma Sadiq, off the bench for Birmingham. He completely turned the game upside down.
And you really think LGSA just completely changed after the player injury. It looked like just the life was taken from them. They just didn't have that fire that they had. It's good to see that Birmingham move on in the playoffs. Now we get ready for the next match.
And that's going to do it for this contest between FC Birmingham and LGSA Limeño. The boys from Alabama travel back with a 3-1 victory in their belt, and they will come back to Atlanta next week to play the winner of the next match. Who's it going to be? We'll find out next. Stay tuned to Atlantic Soccer Media Group YouTube channel. We'll see you in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for watching the Atlantic Soccer Media Group's coverage of UPSL soccer.